New in the last 5 minutes, first ever Qantas direct flight from Perth to London flew through a cyclone in the last hour. Pictures. Qantas makes history as Perth inaugural lands in London in the last 2 hours. Qantas sets aviation milestone as Perth Flight lands in London. First direct flight from Australia to UK lands at London's Heathrow in the last 4 hours. In the last 6 hours, shaving off several hours. New Perth to London flight lands. New Qantas 17-hour flight breaks aviation records. New Perth to London flight lands in UK. Qantas launches first direct flight from Australia to London in the last 8 hours. First direct Australia to London flight takes off earlier today. UAE's Emirates, Australia's Qantas hail reauthorization of partnership yesterday. Qantas passes milestone with direct Perth-London flight. Qantas flight makes maiden non-stop voyage from Perth to London. Qantas launches historic direct Perth-London flights. A1 outcome after Qantas guessing game. Qantas flies Perth to London route, 6 of the longest flights in the world. A look back at air travel as Qantas non-stop flight to London leaves Perth. Qantas launches new non-stop kangaroo route from Perth to London. First ever direct flight to Heathrow from Australia sets off. Qantas and Emirates reauthorized by ACCC grants approval for Emirates Qantas alliance. Qantas launches new longest flight today. Perth, London. Qantas makes history with first direct flight from Australia to London. First non-stop flights between UK and Australia announced. Perth London direct flight a milestone. Australia gives approval to Emirates Qantas partnership until 2023. New direct Perth to London flights begin. Qantas opens direct link to Europe with historic Perth-London flight. Qantas embarking on its most ambitious journey yet. New Qantas lounge unveiled ahead of Perth to London service in the last 7 days. How to survive 17 hours stuck on a plane. Qantas passes aviation milestone with direct Perth-London flight. How UK-Australia travel evolved to one flight. First non-stop flight between UK and Australia set for takeoff. Economy passengers get 1 inch of extra leg room for new flight. Qantas unveils new jet lag busting lounge for London non-stop flights. Qantas launches London to Perth flight. Qantas Perth to London kangaroo route launches this weekend. Qantas awards IFE advertising to Qantas to shrink the world this weekend. Qantas unveil new lounge ahead of direct London flight. Qantas unveils Perth lounge ahead of non-stop London flights. Qantas launches first direct Australia-Europe route. The first non-stop flight from London to Australia takes off this weekend. The first non-stop flight between Europe and Australia is ready for takeoff. ACCC's cargo in Qantas. Emirates green light London Perth, the start of a new frontier for Qantas. Qantas and Emirates renew their vows. Qantas takes off for direct Perth to London flight. Qantas new Australia to UK flights will test its ultra-long-haul strategy. First direct Australia to UK flight prepares for takeoff. Qantas launch first non-stop flight from Perth to London on Saturday. How to survive an ultra-long-haul flight. Qantas is moving to Terminal 8 at New York JFK International Airport after 5 years. Qantas is ditching Dubai. Small army required to make London non-stop possible. Qantas set to relocate at New York's JFK Airport. Qantas to launch first non-stop flight to UK. Media secures Qantas in-flight advertising rights. Qantas gears up for historic non-stop flight connecting UK and Australia. Media to offer ads during Qantas flights. Measles alert for airlines. Passengers competition fierce as regional councils vie for new Qantas pilot academy. Interview. Gareth Evans on taking charge at Jetstar. Tim Walsh appointed next Aussie men's sevens head coach in the last month. No more stopovers on Dubai. Qantas returns to Singapore from next week. Man gets fined $26,000 for turning around Qantas flight. Qantas Wallabies set for perfect night's sleep. Qantas flight attendant breaks leg during turbulence. Qantas crew hurt during Perth flight turbulence. Qantas air hostess breaks her leg during mid-flight turbulence. Qantas, Chani and STB join forces to promote stopovers.